Hey guys, Nate with RAT JIU JITSU CLUB. This is Professor Ian Vossler. He is our head instructor here at Forge Combat Academy. And thought I'd bring a little video about the importance of hygiene in jiu-jitsu and hygiene on the mat. There are lots of reasons to make sure that we're washing our body and our gis and washing the mats all the time. So first thing I want to go over is making sure that you are washing your gi every time you use it. If you come to a morning class, whether you are dripping and heavy with sweat, or it's not that heavy of a workout, but you rolled around on the mats and somebody was sweating on top of you, you still need to put the gi in the wash, all right? I mean, how many?
It's always good to have a clean gi.
Always good to have a clean gi. Number one, you don't want to be the stinky guy in class. That does happen. We've seen it quite often, right? Yep. Somebody walks in and they're just potent. Yeah. I do know that there are some people that when they get done training, they'll take their jacket off, they'll toss it in the back of their car, and then they leave it there, and then the next time they come in, they pull it out of their car and they put it on.
That's not okay. You'll get kicked out of class.
Yes,
you
not
take your funky ass home.
So just make sure that you're going home, you're washing your gi. I wash my gi in cold water and I hang dry it. So another reason why I have more than one gi, especially if I'm training twice in a day, I'm putting a different gi on every time I train. How many gis do you have in your closet? A lot?
A little over 40.
A little over 40. I'm not quite there yet. I think I have about 16 or 17 in my collection. You don't need to have an extensive collection of gis, but if you're planning on training more than once a day, I would definitely recommend getting more than one gi to train in, okay? Another thing is making sure your body is clean, right? You can definitely tell the difference when I'm on the mat with somebody who has been working all day and is sweaty and maybe a little bit has been sweating and feeling it like they're not quite fresh. That smells different than somebody who hasn't taken a shower in 2 days. Okay, that is a different type of smell and a different type of gross. Okay?
Don't be that person. Do it for your instructor. That's one of the worst conversations to have with someone, that training partners don't want to train with you because of your smell. Yeah. Whether it's your breath or your armpits or your other pits.
Or maybe you store your gis in a place that you have cats and your gi smells like animals.
Yeah.
Just make sure that you're coming to class with clean clothes and a clean body. I think the thing you said about the breath, that's a good one. Every time before I leave for class, I usually try to brush my teeth before I walk out the door. I always like to make sure that I'm not the guy with stinky breath. Even if I'm having coffee before I go to class, I always make sure to brush my teeth.
At the minimum, I try to shower before every class.
Yeah. Another good thing to look out for is our fingernails and our toenails, right? Sometimes people overlook making sure that not only are our nails clean, but they are short, okay? There's been plenty of times on the mat I've been cut by people's toenails, fingernails when they're reaching into the gi, they catch your neck, or you're moving around, they catch your face. We've all had it.
Yeah. If you are scratched during class, they have tea tree oil, soaps and stuff, and it's good to put those on there because fingernail scratches are pretty disgusting and they tend to get infected, and they'll get pretty infected the next few days after that. So it's another reason it's good for you not to be the one scratching people, because if they work in a professional environment, it doesn't look good, and even if they don't, like, no one wants a big infected scratch on the back of their neck because you were going all ham on them and scratch the back of your partner's neck.
Yeah, I've had it accidentally where people will accidentally put their finger in the mouth by they're reaching and they cut the mouth or they cut the gums. It's just really much nicer to your training partners to make sure that your nails are short and that your body and your gear is clean. Okay, so just make sure that you're spending enough time after class to wash your gi and making sure that you have something clean every time you're coming in.
Also, if you have ringworm or some other kind of infection, I know it sucks. Everyone wants to be on the mat every day. You don't want to miss classes. You don't want to fall behind. But it clears up pretty quick. Don't do that to your training partners. Don't spray around your gym. If you don't want to fall behind, come to the side of the mat, watch class, take notes. It's a different kind of learning, and you might learn some different things than if you weren't on the mat. Probably not as good as being on the mat, but don't give ringworm to your partner. Don't be that guy.
Yeah. It's definitely even worse if you're trying to hide it and one of your instructors notices it and it looks like you're trying to hide it.
It's not good.
Not a good look to have. So just make sure that if you're not sure what ringworm looks like or not sure if you have some kind of a skin infection, take a picture of it, send it to your instructor, and ask what that is and if they can come to class. I would also say, not even just with ringworm, but if you're not feeling good, if you've got a cold or if you just got a cough or something like that, you might not think it's a big deal, but I don't want to spread whatever I have to my training partners, right? It's not about making everybody deathly sick, but it's really annoying if you're coming in to train and you pick up a bug from somebody who couldn't spend time off the mat just a couple days to feel better. I think it's important that you treat your training partners like you would want them to treat you. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. That's all we have for you right now. I hope you find some success in your next training session, and we'll see you later.
Check out more videos on Mat Rat.